Hello and welcome to another review. First off, before I even start, I have the hiccups, and you get there. I have the hiccups, and I'm still filming this review. You know what? Because I thought it'd be funny for you guys, just maybe to hear me hiccup and get pissed off about it. So, so I figured I was gonna leave that in. So I got home, and lo and behold, there's a package waiting for me. Like, what is this package? This box is huge. And it came from the people at Connectables. Look at that. Connectables.ca. So, Connectables.ca. And as you can see here, the box. It's a pretty big box. And the only thing I had ordered... See, look how big. Look at the scale. The only thing I had actually ordered from them was the new Voltron. New Voltron Legendary Defender figures. I was like, this box is pretty huge. And then I started pulling out line per line and realized just how friggin' massive these lines are. This is crazy. And then you get to this guy here, the big daddy of them all, the Black Lion, and it's just absolutely huge. So yeah, we're going to review the new Voltron Legendary Defender Legendary Edition. So sit down, stick around, and as always, enjoy. So, as is always the case with my reviews, we start with packaging. So the Voltron Legendary figures, as you can see, they're, well, the packaging really isn't generic. Just the box art's generic, I guess, on the top here. But the rest of it's pretty much all, this is for the Blue Lion. Sticker here showing you the action, the fire ice ray. The other one's to form Voltron. Spin him around, and you can see him here, Blue Lion. So look at the scale of these things. These lines are big. This is like, if you look at this, this is like a Titan Returns highbrow here, and it just dwarfs in comparison to this lion. It's a very big line. Something I noticed right from the jump on all these guys is that if you look at the back here, you see they have these blue, the blue coloring here, like for the kind of like their power, the lights, and all that, and they all have that. So you use blue here, there, blue there, there. I mean, it's more noticeable on the lines, like the yellow line, for example. You can really see it well here. But if you actually look at the toy, you'll see that those places aren't painted blue at all. So yeah, it's kind of one of those not match packaging. So yeah. But if you look at the little sled here, the little ship, it actually has the blue paint on it, which should also appear in different places here. Anyways, I guess if you're really, you could technically do your own job if you wanted to. So, the yellow lion, the blue lion, the green lion comes with Voltron's shield. The red lion, who's hiding out here in the back, right there. He too would look cool with the blue accents, like you see on the back here, but none of those to be found. And last, and certainly not least, the big guy himself. He actually comes in a box with actually a very, this is a very big toy. The Black Lion, who has a whole bunch of sounds that you can access by hitting the try me button here.
Let's light this thing up. Fire lasers!
Whoa.
Now we go on the offensive.
Awesome. So the Black Lion's the only one who actually comes in a box. The others are all carded. Black Lion box here. So very cool. Black Lion also has all those blue light marks, and actually, you know what? His face actually has them, at least. Actually, you know what? His face is, yeah, the hips there, they have them too. So we'll take the Black Lion. He may have actually done a little more paint on them than on the other guys here. Alright, let's open these guys up. So every individual line, as you can see, comes with different accessories. Also, there's a little bit of blue there. They come, these are twist ties. They look like elastics, but they're not. They're actually twist ties, just clear ones. So they all come, you know, like locked in there with these things where you actually have to go in and cut them off because there's no way to get them out any other way unless you have super patience. And as you can see, the red line is packing a pretty big sword coming out of his crotch. Look at that! Oh my God, he's well endowed. All right, so also we have these things that come with everyone. Kind of like the old school Voltron stuff, which is kind of cool. The old Voltron figures from Playmates Toys had these things too, where basically you can open it up and see all the different toys that you can get. Very cool. Very cool. I like that. It's very neat. And then of course we have instructions here on the red lion. So basically he talks about his weapons and all that. And these are kind of like the original Voltron too, like the old, like I said, the old Playmates Toys ones, the individual lines, because they all came with this black and white paper instructions with them as well, which is kind of neat. So there we see how he actually transforms and fits into the rest of his friends, and the back is blank. Alright. Interesting note, this is the first time since the Voltron 3rd Dimension where you can actually buy the lines separately and they all form together. That hasn't happened since then. And before then, the only other time that had happened is when the original Playmates Toys / LGN lines came out back in the 80s, which I absolutely adored and still have. So yeah, so pretty cool. Alright, so let's get all these guys out of their crypts. Alright, so just to show you a little bit the red line here. A little what these guys look like. So the tail just kind of dangles. Retractable, as you can see. This is made kind of like of a very bendable plastic. Not like the rest of the body here. You'll notice you can actually put the legs more like that if you want to. Nice noise, meaning it's tight. The mouth spring. This kind of reminds me when I reviewed the Mattel Voltron. Underneath here, there's actually a compartment. I assume they all have this type of compartment, and that is for this little guy here. Little sled. The little sled, look at that. That's freaking cool. Which is actually in this incarnation of Voltron, Keith is the pilot for this line, so this would be Keith. And I guess you can actually, I don't know if he clips in here, or if he holds in there, or what. Or if you can just drop him in that hole, whatever. If you want, I guess. Actually, wait. Yeah, it really does look like he should actually hold here. Ah, nice, look at that. It actually holds. Cool. So get him in there, flip him in, good to go. Good to go. Alright. And all the lines come with weapons, I guess. So, this guy comes with this, which attaches on his back here. You can see the hole right there. So that would go in there, as you can see. And then he's got a missile. You know, not a missile like Boba Fett, one that'll make you choke, but shorter missile. Put it in there. And then you can shoot it, I guess. There we go, look at that. Wow, it's a pretty good spring action actually. These things look to be extremely well made for the price point. So let's shoot the black line. You're turning against them. Ah, screw you. Ah, I'm the real driver of the black line, bitch. Alright, so. And he also comes with this sword here for Voltron. Very nice, nice sword. Well, there's a little like bump there. It's in the mold, I guess, but I could do without that. But whatever, still cool. So the transformation on these guys are actually different than their predecessors. Predecessors, you just fold in the legs and you were done. There's actually a little more to this guy. You fold in the legs, of course, but there's a little extra to it. So bring in the legs like that. And this here. Up in the air, put your arms up in the air. This here should, there we go, open up. And then you should be able to make his arms turn. See, this is like borderline a transformer at this point. It's actually very cool. I like the fact there's a different transformation for them. Makes it kind of unique. Alright, so. Yeah, if I can ever get this thing in. There. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it after a while, but there you go. So, see, the arms are now inside. Push it down a little more here. There we go. And this one here too. There. Then you should be able to. A little hole here, right there. That should be able to clip in, and then just like that. And you have an arm with no paws showing, as opposed to the classic Voltron. That's actually very cool. Very, very neat. Alright. So let's do the other lines. So here we have the blue lion. As you can see. Very, very cool. Always been one of my favorites as a kid. Because blue was my favorite color. And being underwater, being a shark fanatic, was always my favorite thing too. So I can relate to this guy. So the blue lion, much like the other one, all of them, they have an accessory that they use that can go on them. So this one here will actually just clip on the sides right there. There we go. You can see there's actually grooves there for it right underneath. So clip it like that, and they all have a different missile too. So this is a Blue Line's missile. You'll notice Keith's missile here. They're actually different. So again, you would put the arm of the lion as so. Turn him towards the black lion because he's a douchebag apparently, and then shoot him. So yeah, very cool. So, and you can't take one accessory and put it on the other line. Well, see, it won't hold. It's actually designed because of the grooves here, so they're actually. So you can't really mix them all up. So this is the blue line. So for the sake of the review, I don't want this review to be 5 hours long. I'm just going to show you transformations in that on the one of the arms, which is the red line we already did, and then the blue line here, and then after we'll go and just do the other two lines because they're all the same thing, and get the black line out. Again, comes with a little pod here, which the compartment is underneath the chest. It's up, and you actually see the groove there where the pod should be, like the shape of it. So you just slide it in there, holds right on. See, close it up. so you don't lose it. Alright, so transformation on this guy. Again, it's going to be a little different than the original blue lines that have come before it. But it's going to be a little more, it'll make you feel a little more like the classics, because this guy, the paws don't actually hide that much. So we go here first, back legs, push them in, like so. There we go, the tail. Oops. This tail does not like to go in. That's what she said. Gross. Goes in a little way. Oh, there we go. It's like a vacuum cord. Alright. So this guy, if we look here, take the head. Ooh. That. So this is kind of more of a classic look, because the arms, well, although these ones kind of semi-hide like on the red ones, the other arms here don't hide at all. They don't go inside the body like on the arms. So you get a foot like that. The claws too, for the parents that are wondering, are actually just soft rubber, as you can see, just like the tail. So yeah, so we got the foot. Here is the green lion, Pidge, the pilot that the pilot, yeah, the lion that she drives. Cool too, I forgot to show you guys, is the head actually swivels too. So, turns there. Green lion comes with the, with the blaster that goes on top and shoots a missile. We've seen that before. And with the Voltron shield as well. Also comes with this thing here, which is part of the sword, and kind of explains the hole here explains the bump in the blade, because one will cover the other. There you go. So then you get the actual sword. So you gotta get like a sword and like an energy beam. Whoa! Energy. So there's a sword right there. The yellow lion actually comes with this huge contraption that goes on his back, and the only reason why I'm showing you this, because it's just more of the shooting, is because his accessories are slightly different. He has discs, which kind of reminds me of either Debt Charge from Beast Wars, or going further back, the name escapes me, with that vehicle from He-Man. They used to shoot discs. Holy shit, this works pretty well. I push down for the reload though. Also works well. Cool! Alright. Let's put that away before I lose these discs. Alright, so next up, the Black Lion. So last, and certainly not least, the Black Lion, which is pretty big, I must say. Not quite as big as a Mattel one, but still big, a lot bigger than the original ones. His mobility isn't super great. I mean, he can do this with his legs. And you want to stand him. There should be a hatch right here. There it is. So that's the hatch where the sound actually comes out. You can see the speaker in there. Also the hatch where our pilot goes in here. So it fits right like that. Close it up. And you can see there's a switch here on the back of the neck. It says on and off. Get a better shot of that after. So that's what makes him, or makes him not do sound. So he makes sounds. If you hit the button on the side right here,
Systems compromised.
it also turns on
We
the light
will
underneath.
save the universe.
The V for
Voltron
Voltron.
is the only thing that can stop Sarkon. We need to increase firepower. Form Voltron.
Sure. Let's form Voltron. Let's do that now. Something cool too here. Well, not cool, but the tail. Definitely not as malleable as the other ones.
Now, we will destroy you.
Wow, huh? So aggressive. The transformation, actually, if you look here, kind of reminds me of the old Black Line, because these things come up. And the paws actually turning in there. And it just closes again. So just like the old LGN, or even the diecast one, the original one did that too. Alright.
Voltron is the only thing that can stop Sarkon.
Jesus, we know. Holy fuck. Alright. I'm going to assemble this guy together. We're going to show you a little bit of how it works. Try to get the camera back enough here. So, all the other lines, like the connector for the green and the red line, is right here. This little piece right here. Flips up. Jeez. There. And that will connect in that hole there. So, bring that up here. And you'll notice the shape. There's like a little divot here, which is the same as this. So,
you can count on me, hero.
Paige, we're going to need that shield.
holy shit. Activated. See that? It actually activates different sounds when you put them on. I heard of that. That's kind of cool. So Pidge's shield here can actually put it on here. Put on Pidge's shield right here because it has been requested of us. So we shall honor Voltron's wishes. Alright. So the red lion goes in there. And we should have another sound play for the red lion. It's kind of neat. Makes it even more enjoyable. Then you gotta push it hard.
I'm on it, Zero.
Ho ho! Right down there.
I'm right there with you. We need to increase firepower.
Oh, we do. Alright, so now let's bring in Hunk. Same thing. Straighten this out. Plug him in.
Blue Lion, ready for action. Red Lion, ready for battle.
Green Lion, all systems go.
Yellow Lion engaged. Red, green, black, blue, and yellow lions detected.
It knows.
Voltron operational. Let's do it. Key, forward sword.
Sword, from the sword. Oh, right there. Sword. Oh, it's too much pressure. Alright, so Keith has the sword. What next?
Let's light this thing up. Fire lasers.
Oh, well, we need the head first. Dude, we need this in the head, man. What's going on, dude? Oh, yeah, there you go. So I get the ears don't come out. Stay in. Oh, look at that. Holy shit. We have a Voltron. And by the way, when I actually unboxed that black line, what you guys didn't know is that this is actually 9 hours in the future. It took me 9 hours to unbox them. There's so many twist ties. Alright, so we gotta get the wings up here too. Goes on the head right there. Beautiful. Guys, beautiful. I want to give you guys some scale though, because it's kind of hard to judge scale when you look at him just like this. I'd like to possibly bring him downstairs. Well, there's Hardhead. I mean, if Hardhead was in robot mode, he'd be like this. So, 6-inch Hardhead there. Imagine how big Voltron is. I will actually compare him with the Panache Plays lines that I actually have assembled and
Lance,
loose
Hook,
downstairs.
give me full reverse thrusters. Roger. Engaging lower thrusters.
Look at that, huh? Absolutely beautiful. This guy's beautiful.
Boom shield.
Roger that.
I mean, big thank you to Connectables.ca, who had the best price that I could find this guy in Canada. So right there, if you guys want to go shop there if you want to buy this guy. Tell him Kevin sent you. DCompose. But yeah, very cool. The sword's beautiful. The robot is just absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so this ends my review on the Voltron Legendary lines. This guy's absolutely gorgeous. He's heavy. He's big. He's beautiful. The show on Netflix. DreamWorks did a kick-ass job. Playmate Toys have done a kick-ass job on the toy itself. We had not had a Voltron figure for a animated series, a new animated series, since the Voltron Third Dimension. So it's been a while. We never got anything for the Voltron line for, so it's yeah, it's much long overdue. So I'm gonna say goodbye, guys, and I'm gonna keep this rolling a little longer. We'll go in the basement and we'll put them up next to the plastic line. Alright, so take care, guys. Later. Yeah, look at that. Woohoo! Beautiful. In the middle of redecorating here and packing some things away, but the guy looks gorgeous next to the old guy. Alright, so until next time, guys, take care. Later.